John McCain is still trailing in the polls. The Real Clear Politics average of polls show the Arizona senator trailing Barack Obama 47.9 to 43.1. How can John McCain still pull off a win in November? Fox News contributor Bill Kristol is the editor of the Weekly Standard, has some ideas. Bill, what do you do 36 days left?
Well, the big thing to do right now is to make sure Sarah Palin clobbers Joe Biden in the debate. And the way to do that is to liberate her, get rid of some of the aides who've been confining her and I think damaging even her own confidence, which is pretty good and pretty impressive. She did a great job that first week or two after being picked out of nowhere. Let her free, let her be herself, let her do a ton of interviews over the next 72 hours on talk radio, on TV, let her do Fox and Friends, let her warm up, and then let her go out there and make the case for John McCain and above all against Barack Obama. She should ignore Joe Biden, forget about him. He's not running for president. This is a chance for her to spend every minute she has. It's a 90-minute debate, so all of her 45 minutes she should spend reminding the American people that Barack Obama wants to raise your taxes, is weak in foreign policy, is a very liberal Democrat on a ton of issues.
But Bill, in particular, I think that you wrote today that your sources told you that John McCain's a little mad at his own staff by the way they're handling her and has already made an adjustment.
Right. McCain had expressed privately to a couple of people Saturday night that he was unhappy with the staff they had sent down to sort of handle Sarah Palin. They'd confined her, they'd been drilling her and kind of damaging her own confidence a little. And I think they didn't understand how to use this talented politician, this talented communicator. Right. He sent Steve Schmidt and Rick Davis, his two top aides, on the train on Joe Biden's Amtrak Sunday down to Philadelphia,
right,
or up to Philadelphia, I guess, from Washington, to be with Sarah Palin. They've changed, I gather, the way they're doing the debate prep. I think they may be moving in the direction that I argued in the column, though I'm not sure they're entirely there, of liberating her.
I want to get to two more elements of your column today. Conventional wisdom says for John McCain to win, he's got to get the bailout over with. What do you say?
I say this economic crisis is going on for the next 5 weeks. Voters are going to want a president who knows about the crisis and who has ideas about how to solve it and who recognizes that it's going to be tough. I think this can fit into McCain's straight talk persona and his willingness to make tough decisions. And I think he should say to the American people today, I support the bailout bill, but you know what? We may have to do other tough things, and I'm going to make the tough decisions regardless of politics. And he's got to be engaged in it. I don't think you can sort of say, okay, well, that's over. Now we don't have to worry about it.
And Bill, in the seconds we have remaining, the disavowal of the middle classness. That's a chapter in Barack Obama's book. He opened up that pathway, didn't he?
It's a passage in Trinity Church's brochure, which Obama cites in his book. The question is whether at the end of the day, the McCain campaign is also going to remind people about some of Obama's past, some of his radical associations, including the Reverend Wright.
And the reason why you brought that up is because middle class was left out of the debate, according to Barack Obama. And that's what he said John McCain had left out. And you said, OK, let's go to chapter 14 of the book, and we'll start bringing up that stuff again. It's a bit of a risk, but we are in the final, with the backstretch here. Bill Kristol, thanks.